Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back. Today we're going to be starting Terminator Zero. This is a Terminator anime that just landed on Netflix that I really wanted to check out, especially once I learned that this series is treating all of the films as canon. And when it says all of the films, I'm not sure if it actually means all of the films because, hell, within the films themselves, there's a lot of contradictory elements. Then again, time travel. I checked the trailers out on my own time and I thought it looked really good. So I thought I'd give it a shot and see how it goes because I'm always itching for some good Terminator content, and honestly, it's been a long time since we've really had any. So with that said, let's go ahead and hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes for reacting to the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, and try to make it worth your while should you are going to enter away support channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. Please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. That all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 1, Model 101. Here we go. 2022. Good God. Let's set the tone real quick right out of the gate. Also, this is Production IG, and they're one of the studios that I'm familiar with them. Jesus, they're one of the studios behind Fooly Cooly, among many other things, but that's one of the main ones that I know I'm familiar with them for. We got a straggler here. Oh God.
Fuck you.
Damn, didn't even get to pull the pin. Dude, his intestines were just all over the place. Oh, that was a good fake out. But I think she probably should have just booked it. I mean, she's only got 4 shots to begin with. That was smart. That was good. Keep running. What are you doing? Oh, that is sick. You could have been already down the hall and around the corner had you not waited. Well, okay, now I can't hit shit. Headcanon. She, the shot she did gave him in that little explosive fucked with his targeting. God damn. What an opening sequence so far. Oh, nice. I probably would have popped at the moment I started swinging though. Oh my God. Oh, what is this? Unauthorized upload detected. Firewall breach, urgent reboot. Nice catch. Nice. He had to turn off. God damn, what kind of SSD bullshit is he working with? That reboot was like that. I mean, it is Skynet. It's a Terminator. The technology's already ridiculous. But goddamn. Oh, yes. Untie your boot. Untie your boot. Get off of me, bitch. There you go. Damn. He just fell down that shaft like Palpatine. That's not enough to stop one of these things, man. Just like Palpatine, somehow it returned. The visuals so far are really damn impressive. Oh, whoa. I like the tone because it makes it look like it's an ocean of blood. Judgment Day. Oh. Oh, wicked. 1997.
The nightmare grows more vivid each night. Time is running out.
Well, I mean, in the original timeline, Judgment Day was in 1997, right? But that got circumvented, right? Because I know in 3, 1997 obviously passed and Judgment Day didn't occur on that day. It just got kind of delayed, right? So, like...
It's for Hero. He asked me to make him a new nightlight for his room.
Well, that's nifty. That's really cool.
People don't know how things actually work anymore. Makes them weak and vulnerable. Do you understand why that is?
I guess if you don't know how something works, then if it breaks or just stops working for some reason, you're kind of stuck.
Knowledge is power, Kenta. If you understand something, it can never truly control you.
There's exceptions to that one, but for the most part, that's true.
Microwave and the blender?
They had the parts I needed. You said you would get me more components. That was last week.
That doesn't mean take apart the appliances.
It's Saturday.
You know,
I'm sorry.
hey, I appreciate the ingenuity and the creativity, but damn it, man.
Time right now.
Game Station? That's totally not a PlayStation. Not at all. And a Santendo 68 with a knockoff Mario on there. Aw.
You like this one?
That was cool. Little generic real Akuma.
You're dead! I killed you! No way! I vaporized you first!
Aw, that takes me back.
Excuse me. Do you have any Konekos in stock? Hello? Hello?
Oh, what? Huh. Now again, who knows? Maybe the interview I read was
Has he been giving you any trouble?
misleading.
No. I
but,
just don't think you can see.
I mean, it is Japan too, so
Oh, sorry
you know
about
things are a little more ahead.
Hey,
And this is already
Yes. How may I help you?
science fiction
This
universe to
lady
begin
asked
with.
you for help. Probably something wrong with its sensor. Guess they still haven't worked out all the kinks. That's the problem with these stupid things.
I was.
Okay, what is it you're looking for?
It's just sexist, man. It
Do you
just
have any
doesn't
more
listen to
Konekos
women. That's what it is.
Well, you know, do we have any Konekos in stock?
It
Sir.
censors my
you are
ass.
his
Like it's answering
Really
and
sorry
seeing
about all
him, but completely ignoring her.
Here you go.
Thanks for
Anyway,
your patience.
no, we got these like robot helpers running around in this. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember that being a thing. But then again, science fiction universe. I'm willing to suspend a little disbelief, especially considering we're right now in Japan.
You won't be home tomorrow? But tomorrow is Mom.
I know you want us all to go to the park. I can't do it. We'll all go together on another day. I promise. I'm sorry, but I have something very important to do.
I wonder if he's trying to
Something more
avoid.
important than taking us to the park, you mean?
I wonder if he's trying to avoid the park in an attempt to circumvent what he's seeing in his mind, in his dreams. You know, if we never go to the park, that can never happen, you know?
What's that in the bag?
You know how the children have been wanting a kitten. But
I
with
got a
Hero's
bunch.
allergies,
I'll give him one.
I thought they might like a Koneko.
Whoa! A Kaneko!
I can't wait to strip it for parts.
Dude,
not touching
chill.
Get rid of it.
Huh?
Aw, come on, Dad.
That's enough. When I get home, I want that mess cleaned up.
Yes, sir.
And you, get that machine out of this house today. Understood?
I thought,
Huh.
yes, I'll take it back.
Does he
I'll
think
call
it
from
might
the office when I have a better sense of when I'm coming home.
be connected in some way to what he's seeing in his mind?
What a joke. Dad works with tech stuff all day, and he freaks out over some dumb toy. He won't let us have one lousy robot at home. Talk about a double standard.
See no robots
What's
in the
a double
house.
standard?
It's making rules for other people that
Cautionary.
you don't have to follow yourself.
I hate double standards.
Well, it's here now. We should at least check it out before we...
I just learned what this is. I hate it.
Can we? It's not because it's a robot. It's because it's a cat.
Oh. Oh. It is kind of cute, though. God, even the license plate says 1997, even though, you know, there's a 3 at the end, but still. Yeah, I don't know. Is it just that it's a cat, though? Oh, these things are just out and about. We got one of these robot helpers helping this old man cross the street. That's not creepy at all.
There's a big storm coming in. You have no idea.
Oh, I was about to say those exact words. Got another one here. They're all over the place.
Indy. Indy.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Indy.
Okay. Okay, I think it missed the dog. Oh.
Indy. Indy.
Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh. Yeah. Wow.
Indy.
What the fuck? Are they already starting to malfunction? I mean, obviously the one couldn't see Misaki. I mean, now their sensors just are slowly, you know, disassociating from certain things. Cortex Industries.
Anything to report?
Some energy surges in the middle of the night. Nothing too concerning.
How many?
5
Energy
spots in total
surges.
at irregular intervals, but everything seems to be normal now.
Like, just contained to this building, or could it have potentially have caused what's going on with the robots in the city?
Is everything prepared for today's session?
Yes, you can start right away.
No one comes in, no interruptions.
Yes, understood.
What is this?
Good luck.
What is today, Natsuko? The date?
Today is August 29th.
That means it's currently the 28th in
Oh.
Los Angeles.
Yes, that's right.
It's
What
not
about...
nearly enough time.
Oh, he even knows that much. August 29th. That's so good, too. That's when this came out. Right? Yeah, yesterday was the 29th. Holy shit, the show came out on Judgment Day. And he's trying to beat the clock before it becomes the 29th in LA, which is when this all triggers. Because what? Skynet goes self-aware on the 29th? I completely forgot about that. I wasn't even paying attention to what day it was. Or I knew what day of the week it was. I really wasn't paying attention to the date.
I'm fine.
No, you're scared of something.
Maybe.
The voice sounds kind of familiar.
Malcolm? What are you scared of?
Judgment.
Oh, whoa, what the fuck?
I'm afraid that despite my best efforts, I can't change what's going to happen.
Fate. You fear the path has already been set.
It has been, if I'm correct. Many, many times, this path to judgment has been walked.
Oh.
But you also think you can change that path?
I do.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
remember our first conversation?
I remember everything.
So you remember what you asked me?
Why am I here?
Oh, oh god, that's a little disturbing.
Kokoro, I believe the path before us is not set yet. And if I were to bring you online before tomorrow ends, I believe that you have the power to change our fate.
You believe I have the power to save you. But how do you know that I will?
I don't know.
Just has to trust in a machine. One machine to combat another.
Yes, Kokoro.
Has he designed this
Shall we
thing
begin? There is so
to
much to
counteract
discuss.
Skynet? Wouldn't it be wicked if, like, he named this thing, this AI, after his wife? That'd be a great way to tie that into what we were seeing before. Back to, yep, I figured. 2022.
It's been 10 hours.
So he says this has been walked before, the path to judgment. We know that times altered, shifted, changed based on things throughout the series and all that kind of stuff. It eventually still always happens in one way, shape, or form. It just either gets delayed, set back, or whatever, most of the time. So it's like maybe in the act to circumvent Judgment Day, to prevent Skynet, the constant restructuring of things just causes the 1997 era periods to advance faster and faster each time because of that. And maybe that's what's resulted in like his Project Kokoro, and with these robots going around. By fighting, all they really do at the end of the day is strengthen Skynet further or give them stronger tools. Because to combat it, to prevent it, you got to know it's coming. And to know it's coming, you got to go back and prevent it. So by doing so, you're already affecting the present day. And the further you intervene and intervene and intervene, I don't know. That's, who knows?
Found a way to at least get a glimpse of what Skynet is planning. Many lost their lives in the effort to get this vital data into our hands. Good fighters, every one of them.
Were there Bothans among them?
Skynet's data is coming up now.
But what does it mean? I've never seen data like this.
Wait, is that?
No, it can't be. They wouldn't be trying it again, would they?
What are you seeing?
They're looking to end this thing once and for all.
Time travel.
That's weird how they worded that. They said they're trying to do this again, but then they just said it seemed like...
We have to move.
It's not Sarah, is it? Oh God, he's found them. Jesus. I forgot what I was even saying. Oh yeah, he said that they're desperate. Like there's like something about the way they said it that made it seem like they weren't aware of the time travel, that they were only just now discovering it, but then they said they're doing it again. A little confused. Unless they're aware of the multiple timelines and whatever. I don't know. Oh. And it's not like that. I don't think there's like a multiverse. I don't think that there's like that. It works like that in the Terminator franchise, from what I'm aware. But it could be revisions to the timeline, so to speak. Maybe they're aware of such revisions. We got a brain, a heart, a nervous system, or vascular system, a mind, heart, and body. Whatever he's cooking up here. I like that we're kind of like paralleling the birth of whatever this is with the activation and creation of a Terminator. Oh, he just made himself a target. And I like the difference, too, how cold, callous, disconnected all of this is. And the way it's presented and lit versus the ethereal kind of like warm echo of what's happening with Kokoro. It's like the antithesis of one another. I love how they're working in the theme to the score of this. God, that was a terrifying face to end on there. That was really good. I loved the vibe of that. One, the art direction itself, the style is just oozing with just, I don't know, it's just got such a great vibe that lends itself really well to Terminator. I think it just works really nicely. Jumping between 2022 to 1997, kind of pre-Judgment Day and post-Judgment Day, and with a person who knows about it and is trying to circumvent it. He's having these dreams, he's having these visions, and, he's trying to act upon them. Like something in his mind is telling him this shit is real. And he's trying to make sure that it doesn't happen, that it doesn't burn alive with his children as the human race gets completely wiped out. And then he's kind of working at like a different, tech firm, trying to build together this kind of countermeasure to it. I'm not sure if anybody else is in on what's going on, what he's trying to do here, how he's pitched it or whatever. I'm not sure if this whole place is just like their mission is to prevent the end of the world, or if that's something just between him and this AI that he's created. The voice sounded somewhat familiar, but I couldn't quite place it. Oh, well, that's why. It's Rosario Dawson. Kokoro is Rosario Dawson. I don't recognize any of the other names for the dub here. And she is Kokoro's spirit, mind, and heart. So mind, heart, spirit. Okay. It's interesting that it's called spirit, because it looked like a vascular system or a nervous system or something like that. But then, like, when we cut back, it looked like a full-on body had taken form. The whole imagery aspect of that scene was really, really wild. From how it started off with just this kind of like monitor-like lens in the sky above him in the ceiling, and then it just morphed as, because it can control the LEDs around the like the screens, you know, to show what's been in his mind. So it's like he's talked about this with this thing. He's conversed with it. It seems like they've had this conversation before, or at least have conversed. So there's this like exchange that exists between them in a way that it doesn't exist between a Terminator, until what is altered about, you know, the T-101 that joins John and T2. You know, he's altered, and then he starts to question, then he starts to learn, it starts to adapt, and then they kind of take it from there. So this is just kind of starting off like that. But at the end of the day, too, because he's designed it in this way, it's still sentient, it's still self-aware, it's all these things are afraid of what will happen to Skynet. You know, this thing's already that. Maybe it's contained here, maybe they've plotted around the security measures to keep that in check, questionably. Because they did mention there was power surges. All the robots in the town are already starting to act weird. So I'm wondering if that's Skynet bubbling up, or if that's something to do with their experiment. I don't know. Because they're ignoring certain people. They're only, this one was just completely fixated on this dog and almost like strangled it to death, and then caused that wreck. A little weird. And then the one that was helping the guy cross the road, his eyes lit up red when it turned and looked at Malcolm. My guess is Skynet, because obviously the red, I think that's meant to symbolize that. It's always kind of been tied to the Terminators, so the moment that message has gone out, I'm wondering if that's hit the network or something. I don't know. But I liked the way that they've paralleled both these stories. You know, they downloaded this data out of this Terminator. I guess that was the whole mission. They needed to lure one out, but also get close enough to get it with this thing. Based on the way they talked about this too, like they're aware that this timeline has had multiple revisions, or at least that Judgment Day has happened many times before. This path to Judgment Day has been walked. At the end of the day, no matter how many times it still happens, he doesn't believe that it's impossible to circumvent. Honestly, from what I can remember, it's been a long time since I've seen the ones beyond T2 and all of that. But from what I can remember, they've never been able to permanently prevent Judgment Day. At best, I as far as I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, they've only been able to delay it. Like, it still eventually happens, because just the hubris of humanity is to create, and we're on this path of AI and all this kind of stuff, you know, so it's just like, no matter how many roadblocks you put into it, we're just going to do what we're going to do, and it's going to happen one way or the other. Just maybe not in 1997, and just maybe a little bit later, or under a completely different name if you're Dark Fate. I have not seen any negative comments about this show so far, so I'm really excited to kind of get deeper into it and see what it's all about. You know, it'd be really nice where we have something good happen in the Terminator franchise, because there hasn't been, like, it's been mixed for sure, but I don't think it's been good since T2 Judgment Day. Again, I've heard nothing bad, but I'm trying to temper my expectations, and we'll see. We'll see it through. We'll see what happens. But guys, what do you think? How do you feel? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you come here on the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Sherritt, York, Scott, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, and Russell Crockett. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.